Hello and welcome to another update video about Kadena. Kadena has done quite a bit of a move up in the recent few days, and as expected came into the target area here in blue. Not far, but it did come into it. The target area started at $70.30 and we came all the way until $18.20. So I think this was quite good. Shows again that the elite waves here work. So that was the estimation to get into this target area. I think, however, we could push up once more higher because we found now support here at this ascending trend line. I think we could push once more higher into this target area. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. Overall, I think we are in the same pattern that, for example, many other altcoins are currently doing. We are currently seeing, or we have seen here throughout October, November, a bit later than many other cryptos here, a move up, an impulsive move up all the way until into November, obviously, $28 and $28.50, I think. And then we came down here in an impulsive move down. We're now doing or following Bitcoin here a little bit to the upside, a little bit stronger than Bitcoin, outperforming Bitcoin, W bottom here in, I think, a wave B. So the target of that wave B I'll get to in a minute. And when that is completed, we are going down, or we are going to go down in a wave C. That is my view. In the wave C, how far could we come down? Well, based on where we currently are, I think we can come down into this blue area here, which is sitting again, like so often, between two key Fibonacci levels, between the 0.618 and the 0.786 Fib level. So basically between 632 and $11.04. So what I have done, I have set buy limit orders here within this area to make sure that if there is just a little wick, I'm going to get a buy order triggered, because I'm not sure actually, for many altcoins I said we're going down into the 0.887 Fib level, but that is really low compared to where we are. That's like a from where we are now, $13.10, just roughly. I mean, that would be a 70% drop. I don't think we're going to go down that far. I do have a buy order set down here, a limit order just above the Fib level, but I don't think we're going to get there. So that is why I put this target area one step higher, between here the 0.786 and the 0.618 Fib level. Normally I would need to expect that the wave C is coming once more lower here, but then I'm not quite sure if it really is going to drop that far. So maybe it is going to end just below the blue target area here. I'm not sure, but everything down here, I think these are really good prices for Kadena. So I'm happy, personally pleased with any buy order that would be triggered in this area here between $3.48 and $11. I'm quite certain we're going to get definitely into the area around $11 again. I don't think we're going to just go up from here. I think there will be another sell-off coming together with Bitcoin. And yeah, we came into this target area already, but I think we could actually come into it once more before we have that wave C correction, because it was only a wick. And if I go to the 4-hour chart, you can see this was really only a wick, but we did come into it, we touched it already, so targets were reached. But you might ask yourself, what is that target level all about? So basically, we take from the peak here, from that wave 5, go all the way down to the low of that wick of the wave A, all the way down, and then we can see that this target area here for that wave B is sitting between the 0.5 Fib level and the 0.786 Fib level. So between $17.12 and $23.58. Yeah, with an ideal target basically at the 0.618 Fib level of 1978. So again, I have personally sell orders set at or around these areas. And if you want to know exactly my sell and buy orders, you can join the channel as a channel member. You can find them on Discord. But yeah, that is what I have set. And I personally think we're going to find support here and will move up from here once more. Even, you know, even if we, should we drop once more below these EMAs here as well, and should that line not hold, and this line is currently sitting at, we need to adjust that slightly, a little bit like that to make sure I've got it all accurate. So I think this is going to hold. The breakout level here to the downside would be at around $12.40. So if you see that dropping today or tomorrow below that level, you're pretty much certain that we broke that level, and then we're going to probably come down into this blue buy area again. But then I would estimate that or assume that we're coming anyway up into this area again very shortly, you know, because I do expect Bitcoin to do a bit of either a sideways move for a while or a move up into Bitcoin's target area between 55 and 63K. In that environment, Kadena would definitely move into this area. I'd be hugely surprised if it wouldn't. And generally looking here at the indicators, and we're looking at the daily, we are still in the bullish range on the RSI. We have a lot of scope to move up from here. And the MACD is also still in the green. We've just crossed the zero line. Yes, it's losing a bit of momentum because of today's correction, but it just crossed the zero line, so a buy signal on the daily. Also here, the daily RSI is, even though it corrected down, it's starting to pick up again to the upside. So I think the only thing that is a bit of an issue is the volume, the low volume, which we currently just have in the crypto market at the moment. Purely because it's sort of end of the year, you know, it's between Christmas and the New Year. Nothing too exciting is going to happen, I think. But yeah, target was reached, very nice. And because of these wicks, I would always suggest, and that's no financial advice, that's what I do, to at these attractive buying and selling levels, I would personally always set limit orders just to make sure it's triggered. Because, you know, just when you see a price somewhere, it oftentimes takes too long to go into the exchange to buy and to sell manually. So that's how I prefer to do it, and it works quite well. So that's Kadena at the moment. I think this is going to play out throughout Q1, this ABC move here, before we then go and move into new all-time high territory throughout the next year, possibly in Q2 next year. I think we can see new all-time highs for Kadena, and I think Kadena can go, I mentioned in the last video as well, just roughly from down there to the high. I think, you know, we can certainly see next year price of around $45, possibly even above $50, you know, between 45 and 73. Most certainly I would expect the price to land. I would want to be out, you know, at some point before the 200%, just to make sure I don't leave too much in there. Maybe leave a little bit in there to basically let it run out all the way to the top, but profit taking along the way is important. In the worst case, if you don't do it, you might risk not staying with any profit. But anywhere, I think buying down here would be a safe bet in my view for Kadena, for pretty much any altcoin with potential. I mean, they're all going to do well next year in my view. But again, that's no financial advice. That's only my opinion based on what I can see in the charts and how I think the crypto market is going to evolve next year, now that I think the 4-year cycle theory isn't playing out as many people thought. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update about Kadena. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.